Story time. Last night, my husband was editing my work and he was like, oh, I didn't expect that to be said. And I have a useless talent where I remember for most vocabulary words where I first heard the word or read it. And I was like, oh, funny story to that word. I remember the first time I read it in a romance novel. I can't remember if he was a sheik, but it was definitely not in America. They were like in the desert somewhere. The guy was pursuing this girl. They hated each other, but then they got like really hot and heavy in the tent and he called her wanton. And at the time, I was so young, I was like, oh, it's wonton. In my head, I made it wonton instead because we had gone to Chinese restaurants in our little suburban town and had like wonton soup. And my husband's like, oh my God, how old were you when you were reading novels about sheiks having hate sex in the desert? And I was like, 12?